What's up, guys? Today I want to do a quick little video on recipes, how I use them, why I find them so useful and powerful, honestly, and how I feel like they could really revolutionize touring and especially mid-level touring where you're cloning fixtures all day and making that a little easier on most people. So yeah, we'll just get straight into this. So I have a queue stack right here that it's just a couple little queues with effects running through that with an effect here with a center stage look with some washes and spots. And then we have a symmetrical circle thing, and then a fly out thing. And that's it. So what I want to go through is how recipes can be used to take out fixtures and also how it can be used to put in new fixtures. So yeah, basically what we have here is 2 rows of spot fixtures and we have some wash fixtures that we are using on these queues so far. So let's go to my playback window and look through these queues. Right here we have all our flying fixtures, and that's including all 3 of those fixture types there. So let's say we want to get rid of the washes for some reason. Like for some reason the artist says, hey, I actually don't like the wash doing this on this song or whatever, so can we just get rid of that? It's actually quite simple with recipes. So we can go down here. This right here has a recipe where I am recalling spread on all my movers, a color preset on all my movers, and a symmetrical dimmer on all those movers. So let's actually change these because this also has the wash at 0 for that queue. So we don't have to worry about that on this queue. But let's just change this to spots. And then we can go over here into our next queue, and this has all movers and some pars in the back that are in black that we don't have to worry about. But let's change this over to spots as well. And then these have all the movers and all the queues, so let's change these to our spots. And last but not least, change these over to our spots. And now we can let this down, play it again, and run through. And we see that these washes aren't on now, which they weren't on this queue anyways. But we move to our next queue, and we actually don't have the wash at all on here or here. Or here, which is really nice. Makes using these in queues a lot simpler. So let's say we go to a venue and they have 4 fuse spots that we want to use in tandem with our rig. I already went through and I made these presets with the fuse spots. So we have these positions, we have these effects. This one looks a little wonky. Not really gonna worry about that. It's mostly just because I spent about 4 total seconds making the effect. But then we also have the black, amber, magenta, and red cyan presets. So since we have those presets built, all we have to do to recall them in our recipes is go over here and actually I'll show you what I got right now in my window over here. Actually, let's go to our selection grid. So this is my current group I'm using, and with the fuse spots I just had thrown them up in the top up here. So should be we could actually just spread these out a little bit to be more accurate to our rig. And this is one thing that is really nice about the selection grid, is being able to just do this on the fly, and I can store overwrite, and then we select that again, and oops, we're just going to oops out for a minute. Okay, that's what I did. So we need to select it all, throw it there, overwrite. That's what I did wrong. So now we select it, there's our selection grid, and it looks accurate. So yeah, we'll throw that in there, and now we go back to our playback with our sequence sheet, and right here, how you get the recipes on your sequence sheet is just open this guy up, mask, and show recipes. So now we'll just go through anywhere with spots, and we will just change that to our all spots group, which has the new spots, the venues spots in there. Just drag down. And there's that. And we'll pull this back down, go to our 3D view, and run through them. And you see that we have the venue spots in here now too. And they are recalling all of the same recipes. And this makes it so we don't have to cook any values into our sequences or the cues in our sequence sheet. Instead, we can just put them as recipes, and then we have a lot more control when we want to change things or add or subtract fixtures, which is really useful in a touring aspect or a just any aspect where there's moving parts or you are using new fixtures, or say you have a punt file where you want to be able to use different fixture types. So yeah, that's why I find recipes so useful. And on top of all that, it gives you the option to do fade times from and to fade times, as well as set your wings. And recipes are just so useful. And you can use a matrix and filters in there. So there's also these selection modes. It's just normal and strict, which not going to get too into that right now, but yeah, recipes are very useful and saves a lot of time. So hopefully this video is helpful. Hopefully it makes using recipes a little less daunting, and I'm going to try to keep these uploads coming, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.